Hey everyone, it's Multimedia 7 here to do a Dreamcatcher message and a channel message. It's a lot going on. I think the title of this channel message and Dreamcatcher is going to be Too Much BS Was Going On. I am going to hold you, even though this Dreamcatcher message was predetermined, I'll say. Because you know how I do. These maybe 2-3 days is like turn up. Zodiac sign placements, sun sign placements in regards to this message is Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, Sagittarius, Aries, Aquarius, Taurus, and Libra. Highly significant. American Heritage Society number decoding. Number read 14, 21, 34, 36, 41, 5, 18, 22, 25, 27, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, highly significant. Between this and 2 additional Dreamcatcher and channel messages, something significant will happen based on these next 2 reads, including this one. Now, even with this channel messages Dreamcatcher, I don't even know where to start. So I'm going to start with the Dreamcatcher, right? Had this dream maybe 2.5 weeks ago. There's something that could have possibly happened the last 2 weeks of December 2024. Highly significant. So I'm going to tell you what happened in the Dreamcatcher. And then I'm going to tell you the notes and then the channel messages I got from there. In this dream, I was in front of, in my dreams, when I say it's really point of view. So, Taurus woman, authoritative leader, government official, in front of, some nostalgia there, because it was a replica of my old high school, whatever, right? Now, automatically, knowing that I'm seeing something from the past, something as significant as a secondary school? What would they call it? Primary, secondary school, wherever you call it, wherever you from. That means it's some childish nonsense going on. Because maybe somebody, in regards to this dream and how it's narrated, is acting very childish, thinks they still in high school, still acts the same as if they're in high school. But let's continue with the Dreamcatcher, right? I was outside this building. I believe I was talking to somebody. Like, I was walking with somebody into the building. To be honest, I don't remember who this person was, but I was walking with somebody into the building. I think it was a male of some sort. Long story short, get into the building, at this particular school, they did have like this thing I used to call airport security, but I didn't see that clearance there. You had to go through the metal detectors, make sure you ain't bring nothing crazy up in there, because it was like that. It was real like that, was about that at that age, so they wasn't playing no game. But for some reason in that dream, I ain't seen none of that. They just let me in free clearance. So I go into the auditorium, and auditoriums is where they hold like these big class meetings. This could be ironic because American Heritage Society adds class messages and whatnot, but very ironic. Going to this auditorium, this is a large area where multiple grades of people come in, and then they see a show, or they listen to certain performances or whatever, right? I get into the auditorium. Soon as I get into the auditorium, I see this previous female friend of mine that I had. Mind you, I just recently reconnected with this person and then left them where they at. And I think that dream was kind of talking about that. This is a specific sun sign Sagittarius placement. Female at that. So you can say Sagittarius, Virgo, woman, something like that. Gonna tell me as soon as I walk in, because the way the dream was interpreted is like, you know, the person I was walking with to come in there, it's like that person told me, hey, you need to come in there, somebody calling you in there. So I went up in there, and then I see this previous friend that I'm no longer friends with, this Sagittarius Virgo placement. She's sitting down, like at the last backing, like at the last row. As soon as you walk into the auditorium, she not even in the front. She all the way in the back. So as soon as I walk in, I see her. I wasn't even gonna say nothing to her. She said something to me. She's like, "Yo, I'm gonna call you when everything's done. I'm gonna call you when everything's done." Mind you, I don't even mess with you. So like that was weird. So I'm just like, as soon as I seen that, I was like, all right. You know, I wasn't on guard, but I was just like, all right, I already know basically what's about to go on. I ain't gonna particularly like it, because if you the first, why you in my dream? You feel me? And I'm like, obviously, if you in my dream, this some shit I'm not gonna like. Excuse my language. Get up, start walking. I'm like, all right, she all the way in the back. I don't know why she in the back, but I know me. I know what kind of person I am. I'm going to the front row and center. What you talking about? So this is where it got interesting. Before I can even make it to the front, I get to the middle section of the auditorium. Mind, for every reason, I don't know if it's significant, I was on the left side of the auditorium. And I'm going to tell you why it's significant too, because it's kind of like a parallel message from something that happened way back. So fast forward, when I get to the middle of the auditorium, I seen like this big, I don't know if it was like I don't know what it was. It was like a tall building in the middle of the auditorium. But I chose to ignore the building. I'm just like, let me keep going. This might be a part 1, part 2, part 3 message, because there's a lot going on. So I'm like, let me just keep it moving. But no. Because on top of this tall building, it was two people. It was a woman and a man. Woman on the left side of the building, man on the right side of the building. They were sitting down, crisscross, applesauce. This shows to tell you either these is some meditating monks or whatever, or y'all acting real childish. Because when the last time you crisscross applesauce? Be for real. So they were eating French fries. They had a big pile of French fries in the middle of them. They were just eating the French fries like it was nothing. Now the woman, in regards to now these two people, they were siblings. These are siblings, ironically, from a previous church that I used to attend growing up. So I knew it was weird because we all not the same age. We didn't go to school together. Something about the word union or place. You know, when I think of union, I think of like union rights or strike. So now this one particular woman, this is very interesting, and it plays a major role into this reading. So the woman was highly significantly older than me, almost maybe like 5 to 8 years older than me. No, to this day. And she was an Aquarius sun sign placement. Now, the person she was eating the food with was her brother, and he's a Sagittarius sun sign placement. Significantly younger than me. What is significant about these people? Before I even get into that, the pile of French fries represents some sort of voodoo, witchcraft, sorcery of some sort being demolished. And it can be in regards to money or some sort of protection. So the fact that it was there and they was eating it was like they needed protection. Maybe they was trying to protect themselves before I came in there. It don't really matter. Now, the Aquarius sun sign placement, why this is highly significant is because while I attended church previously before, not to put the young lady's business out there, there was a situation where a Gemini sun sign placement came to, a group of people, Scorpio, variation, and was like, hey, this young lady at church, she had got on I think it was like the New York something, it was Ledger or something like that. It was a newspaper, and she was found out to be in a prostitution ring. Not only in a prostitution ring, but it made major headlines. And I remember, it was a big thing in the church community, with the gossip and whatnot. But as a fellow youth member, I want to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I understand, like, that must have been a tough position for somebody to be in, to be talked about all crazy like that and seeing everybody seeing a mugshot. So, I spoke to the person was like, it's false news. That's not the real story, blah, blah. And then she later told us, well, like, what happened? Whether it was false or not, something significant about that. Also, what's significant is the younger sibling, which is a male. The Sagittarius sun sign placement happens to work for the U.S. government, Army, Marines, whatever. Now, in the Dreamcatcher, because we just went from 2D to Dreamcatcher, right? The woman who was saying this is false news, but everybody seen the newspaper of the prostitution or whatnot. The Sagittarius sun sign sibling jumped down from the top of the building, came down, and started trying to defend not the sister, but defend me as I was coming in. So that gave an indication, like, somebody was trying to frame. So, like, me being the Taurus placement in the dream, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, we're going to come into why those are highly significant for this reading, right? But let's just start with Taurus. Taurus, authoritative figure, government official, walking into a building, then seeing this going down with the Aquarius placement. False news, the Aquarius placement said. This can be a celebrity reference, It's false news and not true. But then the cops is lying. Then so basically she's saying she framed, but then saying that the officials framed her. How you end up there? Anyways, so the Sagittarius placement came to the defense of the Taurus woman, the government official or authoritative leader, coming to her defense, saying, like, on some, I believe you. And that actually made me think about a specific situation. What made it more interesting is as this Sagittarius sun sign sibling of the Aquarius came to the Taurus sun sign woman's defense, government official, authoritative leader, a Capricorn placement just popped out. Now, Capricorn is in regards of time. So this could be in regards to some sort of time travel, something that happened from the past to the present. Highly significant, some sort of spell was broken based on some sort of time travel or time period. Capricorn placement also is in regards to a father. Now, this Gemini sun sign placement that came and gave the news about this Aquarius sun sign placement is a Gemini. So that can be highly significant. Now, let me tell you why this section of the dream catcher is significant. We're going to jump back into the 2D catcher. Keep up. Remember, I said when I walked in, there was a Sagittarius woman that I was no longer cool with. That, It's funny because this is one lady that kind of remind me. I wouldn't say of her. I don't really know her like that, but she got this song. It's "Cool Off You." So that's how I feel about this Sagittarius sun sign woman that I'm no longer friends with. Now, this same woman, this Sagittarius, she has a predominant Aries placement. Now, why this is significant is because, like I said, parallel message. Past to present. Now, in the past, somewhere around this timeline of when this woman was saying false news, it's something about an enemy use their wit, like somebody used their wit to do something, something in regards to a sister, something in regards to the song by Lil Durk, Instigator, manipulator. Oh, you think you been your ranking and got that? And correlation to, I seen a meme talking about Lil Durk and his court case right now. He had that song with all them children there, and it was like kind of trolling him, talking about, oh, he think he knew his lawyer told him, his PR told him, do that song, put them kids in there, make this jolly song, and he thought he was really doing something. Like, so like, I don't know why that's significant, but it's significant there. Why it's significant about the sun sign Sagittarius placement with the Aries, highly significant. This same person in this auditorium in a 2D catcher, right, decided she wanted to randomly tell my personal business to an enemy that I was not cool like that with. And I was there to witness her telling my business. And it was so shocking. Because not only something about the name Anna highly significant. In regards to an enemy, it was a conversation had Gemini placement. This Anna person, it could be a Cancer, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Aries, highly significant. The sister, whoever was the sister in this regards, it could be sister signs, it could be an actual sister. This sister seen something. But this Sagittarius and Aries placement, this person told the business, is highly significant for this message. And the reasoning for telling the business was not only out of envy and jealousy. It's because this person had no life. Nothing going on in their life. So they wanted to sound interesting, so they wanted to tell another person's business. And it ended up backfiring on them. I'm telling you. Because this person not only went to, you know how the saying go, an enemy of my enemy is my friend, or something like that. God forbid. But why would that person is also, if you friends with somebody and you go to their enemy, you tell them their business, that is also your enemy, whether you cool or not. Let's get to the next message, part 2.